Guys, I'm so excited about this. I was in the cat room, but now I'm not. I have to wait for my son's bus, but I can't wait any longer to open this. This is the new slider from Kladis3Dstudios. It's the Verk. So he modeled it kind of after a little bit of like the bare bones, kind of like what a Modus Works wrap is, where you have a hybrid setup and magnets, stronger magnets in the corners, and then also the plates don't touch each other consistently. Here's my receipt. Oh, yeah. So I purchased this. I didn't get it for free. Ooh, it's chunkier than I thought. He's making new colors now. There we go. This is the first thing I've bought from Kladis, but I'm excited. So they break in after a while, but this plate design is supposed to make it so that, oh, he got rid of the printing on the side there. Ooh, look at that. It's a little bit bowed out on the side there. Probably from the temperature when it shipped. Okay. So these are resin printed. This is a little bit of a chunky fellow. The slide plates are very nice. I do like that. Wow. I like that it's not insanely loud. I was worried that it was going to be too loud. Okay. So far I'm able to do, wow. So far I'm able to do all the tricks that I normally do on my Modus Works. I'd say the only part that I don't like, there's a little bit of hot spotty and it's a little clunky. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more aerodynamic. But what I want to do is I'm going away on this trip and I've got to drive my mother-in-law to Maryland and I want to bring this baby. So far, I really love the sound it makes. Not too silent, not too strong. The magnet configuration's great. The plates are great. I'd say the only thing is, I don't know what the deal is with this right here. This thing is like bowed out on the side. Maybe if I press it in, it won't be so bad. And then it feels a little rough in my hand. Lots of hot spots. But I mean, this is resin printed, so let me show you guys. I do love the plate design, it's very good. And I love the magnet configuration. And the sound is excellent. Some of the real clicky ones are way too loud. So I wasn't even on camera doing that. So far I could do every trick that I do on my other ones. This is really good. I wonder if I could sand down some of the hot spots. But so far I am very impressed. Got a cat here all over me. All right, I'm going to do a deeper look in a couple of days. Maybe even at the hotel. All right, see you soon. It is not a few days later. It is literally seconds later. But I decided that I wanted to walk outside. I'm waiting for my son's bus. So you guys can see the other side. What I was talking about, that little separation there. Doesn't seem to affect anything though. I am glad that he removed the Kladis from the side and only have it in the middle there, so it does look a little bit better. I'm trying to learn this move from Gavin. It really performs really well. Wow. So this is the Verk. Incredible. The plates are just insane. Like, he wanted to make a slider that had no need for tape. He did it. Look at that. It's insane. I love it. Hotspots aside, it is just insane. I do love the design though. That thing's pretty cool. Though you should probably not eat it with donuts so it doesn't get stuck in the little crevices. He does have one that's flat, so maybe it won't be as chunky. So, all right, I'm going to check back in a little bit, maybe in a day or two, to give you guys a little bit more of an updated. Oh shit, I dropped it. Okay, see you soon. Hey guys. Okay, so I've decided I was gonna do something a little different. I have been using this thing non-stop for like a day, so it's actually the next day right now. Here's the plates. Now, I will say that Anthony Kladis, who makes these, he's sending me a replacement. I guess during the heat, it kind of separated, and so he sent me a photo of what the replacements will look like. So I'm going to insert that photo right here. Okay, we're back. But I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of a comparison. The Verk versus some of the other big 3D printed fidgets. Now, this is not a 3D printed fidget. This is my wrapped. I decided that I wanted to put this in here just as a one-on-one because he designed the Verk to be similar to the wrapped, and so I kind of wanted to do a one-on-one. But other than that, we've got the Haptic EDC Surge. I did all the clicky ones. This is the Apex by 3DC Printings. This is Rapid EDC. I forgot what the name of the slider is. This is the Tron, and then this is the Fidget Boy Clicky. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a face-off. But before I do the face-off, I wanted to kind of do a one-on-one comparison of the wrapped versus the Verk. So they are the same width. One is a little bit taller than the other one. So the same thickness, I mean, and then one's a little bit taller. And I will say that obviously they're wrapped. This is $450 because it's Zerk, and then Rainbow Micarta, this is $35 because it's resin printed. So so similarities is the wrapped, the way it's designed is the contact points are on the corners. Do you see? You can actually see that it's worn on the edges here, and that helps the slidability. And because of that, they actually Anthony made these plate designs so that the contact points are not on the entire plate all the time, and thus making the need for slide tape not needed. So the other similarity between the Verk and the wrap is that there's a hybrid setup that Jonas did, which makes these pretty enjoyable, where he does strong magnets on the corners and then weaker in the inside, so it makes it sliding a little bit easier. While you can still do nice tricks. So, so I will say that, let me zoom out just a little bit here. I'll say that it's, the motions that you can do with them are very similar. I'm not as skilled with my left hand. Sorry. The magnets are definitely stronger in the wrapped, but that's because it's heavier and it's actually, you know, metal on metal. So, whereas this is so light, you need to dial down the magnets a little bit. So, but I will say it's similar, but you really can't compare because wrap versus 3D printed versus, you know, resin, it's not the same. So, but similar in action. Okay, now I want to do my face off here. Okay, so I long said that the Surge is number 1. So, and then I don't know how I'm gonna rank these, but I wanted to kind of just do a comparison. The Tron. Aesthetically is very pleasing. It's a little bit awkward because it's a little wider, but it's a very good slider. This one is not a clicky version, but I will say it's a little bit harder to slide, but not bad. This one doesn't have any slide tape. This, the magnets are the weakest, and it's the smallest out of all of these. But I really do like the design on this. But again, this one is not a clicky version. Don't think I have a 3DC printed clicky version. If they do have them, but this is all I have right now, 3DC printing. This is a lot of fun, but I can't really compare to these because the magnets are very, very weak. It's a lot of fun, but not really comparable. Magnets are too weak, and it's a lot smaller, a lot thinner. You can't do any of the, can't really do many of the tricks. Oh, I can do this one because of the weak magnets. But it makes it so that it's really fun. But magnets are very weak and it's very small. Rapid EDC hasn't made anything in a while, but this one was a really good contender. Similar sound, great feel, very polished. I think this wins out on this because of how polished it is. 0 hotspots. But the magnet configuration's way better on this one. So it feels really polished. It does need slide tape, but you can't really get away with doing a lot of the kind of have to guide it around a little bit. Magnets could be a little bit stronger, although the polished feel feels awesome. The Fidget Boy, strongest magnets ever. I think stronger than these. Aesthetically beautiful, no hot spots. You do need slide tape. A little too loud for my taste, only because my wife is a pain in the ass and doesn't like loud shit. This is a fat boy. And then the Surge. So super strong magnets, you hear that? But I feel like, and this also has slide tape right here. The design of it is a little bit, okay, it's smaller, about the same thickness. Actually, no, it's not even smaller, it's about the same size. Again, it feels smoother. What really makes this thing win out is the hybrid magnets. The hybrid magnets make these kinds of tricks insane. It almost has like a professional feel for a 3D printed. Like, it's insane. All right, let me try to do some of these with the Surge. Now, Surge feels better in hand because it's smoother. Yeah, I can't do those tricks. It's probably the hybrid makeup. And then also, it probably helps that this sits on the textured plates. For beginners, I would say probably the Surge you'd like better. But if you are into higher end fidgets and you don't want to take your wrap out, the Verk would be the way to go. Oh, sorry. I'm not demonstrating this very well. Okay, so there's this move that I've learned. It's the Sexton slide. I haven't been able to do it on any other fidget but this one. So you bring it up, bring it all around. Damn cat. I'd say the Surge is very close. Why is this cat licking me? Damn, I think I'm getting better at this shit. I don't know if he's even making these anymore. Fidget Boy. It's all hard because you kind of have to acclimate to the new fidget setup each time he's changed. Yeah, this one is just, I love it, but it can't compare to these other two. Dude! Okay, these two can't compare. This one, it can compare. Super strong magnets, but it's just so much shorter. Oh my god, this cat just pushed. The magnets are shorter, and it's a little bit more difficult to do that kind of. It's very, very close, but no. This one whips around really nice. Magnets are just a little bit weaker. It flies off the end. I'd say very close, but no, this one's out of the running. But I love the design of it, and it's so smooth and feels so nice in the hand. The magnet's just a little bit thick, stronger. Okay, so I'd say it's between the Surge and the Verk. Damn it. Now, I don't know, I can't speak to durability. I will say that I've used the shit out of my other... Stop, cat. I've used the shit out of my other Surge. You can see a little bit of wear, but not bad. That one is a little bit more silent. This one is the clicky version. I'd say you can do tricks a lot easier with this one. A lot easier. But it doesn't feel as nice as the Surge. So, I'll have to say it's a tie. This one feels super nice in the hand. This one is rough. There are a couple... Come on, let me focus here. Although I'm gonna, he is sending me ones that are a little bit more updated. But you can see there's some hot spots, but super grippy. Whereas this one is almost feels like a fabric, almost like a micarta. It feels like a micarta. It just feels a lot better in the hand. This is kind of scratchy, but the plates are just incredible, and the magnet strength's incredible. He's sending me one that has an updated thing. So I'd say this one would win if it felt like this one. Like if it was smoother and more developed, like in the hand. Like if it didn't have so many hot spots. That's the only drawback. But this one, it's almost like a professional fidget. Like, you can do any trick on this thing. Like, it's insane. And the sound is amazing. The magnet strength is amazing. The only thing it lacks is the feel of it. Oh, man. Yeah. So this one feels a lot better. But it doesn't perform as well because of the magnet makeup and the plates. It slides really nice, but it doesn't do as well as this one because it has full contact all the time. So better performing, better aesthetically and tactilely. So does that make sense? Now, you might say, oh, well, you like your wrapped way, way better. Now, I do like my wrapped. But, I don't like losing $450 worth of stuff. So, when I go somewhere, I'm going to take my Verk. See, I can't even do those tricks with this thing. Sorry. I can't do that sextant slide. The magnets are a lot stronger on this one. I'm still trying. Oh, I did it. Ugh. Not good enough for the real thing. I am good enough for not the real thing, though. This is the real thing for resin, just not real printed. Alright. So there you go. Best performing resin slider out there. The Verk.